Hello, ladies. Today I would like to share with you an intimate sharing that I have been about overcoming the feeling of feeling lonely. So I had a really big pattern for many years to feel really lonely. And I used to numb it with food. So I was emotional eating and also with clinging to men. So for a reason, I was just like feeling this feeling of breakup and loneliness today. And I had this urge to go back to my own recording of when I broke up with my ex 1 year ago. So I had this urge to go back to it, and I was thinking like, how come? Like I haven't listened to it for 1 year. Like I haven't gone back because I couldn't bear to hear this pain or myself crying. It was the first. It was the first, recording after the breakup. So today when I was at the gym, usually I don't listen to my coaching calls there, but rather to music or some audiobooks. But today I was like, okay, I have to listen. And I listened and I realized how this breakup was feeling so painful. It was like the biggest pain I'd experienced in my life. So, and I realized that it was also a really big blessing for me. And I was so blessed to have a coach on my side to guide me to release those emotions. Because before that, I didn't know how to release my emotions. I didn't know how to hear and see myself. And this kind of numbing of this emotion felt so empty and I felt so lonely. And then I was just like numbing it and doing emotional eating, but also like clinging to my ex because I didn't want to have this feeling of being alone. And then when he left me or I broke up with him, this feeling of being alone and abandoned was so strong. It was so strong. This trigger came up so strong. Like for 2 weeks or so, I was constantly crying. And honestly, when I listen to it now, from my knowledge now, and from my emotional point of view now, I can clearly see that it wasn't him who abandoned me, but it was myself. I abandoned my own feelings. I abandoned my own wishes, my own desires. I have abandoned my own emotions. And that is why I even missed all these red flags that he had. And that is why I was clinging to him. Because he was just mirroring my reality. And I was kind of thinking that back then that I just don't want to feel it. It was just like too much. And my beautiful coach back then told me that, sometimes God puts us to the edge to experience something so we can't go back. So you have to like learn and go through this, because I've experienced this kind of feelings before, but I just couldn't feel through it. And this time God really gave me the opportunity to heal through this addiction of numbing my emotions. And so don't get me wrong, like a pattern can't be released like in one day. But when you work on yourself, it gets more resolved. And my own pattern to feel attracted to men are who are kind of unavailable still comes up from time to time, and it came up yesterday. Thank you for joining, dear. It came up yesterday, and because I know my pattern a lot right now, I've been really self-reflecting, and I asked myself, how come this pattern comes up, that I feel the urge to run to an unavailable man? How come, I know better, right? So then I was just like asking myself, what do I need from him? I need to give it myself. And it was the same pattern. I felt alone. I felt not heard and not seen. So my urge instead was to reach out to my old recordings from my coach, and I did. And from that, I realized, okay, I need to journal a lot. I need to hear myself. I need to do mirror work. I need to journal and hear myself out, really hear and see my own emotions. And I no longer need a man to fulfill me. I need myself to fulfill me. I need myself to feel heard and seen. And thank God I've done so much work on myself that I can give this to myself. Before that, I really had to run to my coach so she helped me with that. But I'm self-aware enough right now to really see and hear and release my own emotion. And so this feeling of loneliness and that urge to run to this unavailable man who is similar to my ex disappeared. Not suddenly, because I've done the work. And then I thought, wow, that is amazing. I feel okay by myself. I feel completed by myself. And I feel like I no longer need to run behind any guy to feel fulfilled. And that is why, my dears, coaching is so helpful and inner work, because we know we shouldn't chase after men. We know we shouldn't do this or that. We know we shouldn't all those dating rules. But the truth is, it's not about that. Sometimes it is also about the emotional pattern we have had as children. It's about recognizing what you need from yourself, so you feel really fulfilled and good within yourself. And only from this place, where I feel good by myself, where I don't need this guy to be with me, to want me, to whatever, I'm just okay. From this place, I see myself feeling attracted and attracting men who are really available and high value. So if you want to be in a happy relationship, to attract men who treat you well and to feel attracted to them, the first step is to do inner work and to work on yourself. So if you need any help to work with your emotions, to release them, and or even to hear them, because I really hear you if you feel like I cannot feel my emotions because it's too much. I don't know how to feel it. It doesn't feel good, and I don't know how to release. Then please reach out to me, because I have learned the tools how to release emotions. I can do it for myself in minutes, and I can do that for my clients. For my clients who felt like they couldn't live another day because the emotions would keep them down in anxiety and depression. But then when we just like had a releasing session where they could just release, and I know the tools, I feel really grounded. They can get up really fast, and I also learn from me how to release them. And from this place, from this queenly, healthy, emotional place, you can attract the king or the date, or even not. It doesn't even have to be a man. It can be girlfriends, family members. You just start attracting good behaviors from people around you. So I really, really thank you for joining and for listening. So today I really opened my heart to you all to share the feelings I had today and today. And I would also love to encourage you to comment and to ask questions, because I love having a dynamic conversation. So I love also talking to you, but I would also love to listen and answer your questions. And if you have questions, then I'll be even more happy to answer those in new content and live streams, because sometimes I don't even, I'm not quite sure what you guys would like to hear. So thank you so much for watching, taking the time, and I see you soon.